Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Zoe Fischer and I work in the security team at GÉANT. And today I'm going to talk about how we can use evidence-based message framing to communicate cybersecurity learning from climate change communication. Global GHG emissions in 2030 associated with the implementation of NDCs announced prior to COP26 will make it likely that warming will exceed 1.50 degrees. Okay, let's stop here. What is this? When did I lose your attention? Was it when I put up the slides with way too many scientific words and complicated graphs? Or was it when I started reading them out loud? And why am I even talking about greenhouse gas emissions when I just told you I work in the security team? Today I'm going to talk about how we can learn from struggles that climate change communication faces and how we can apply those learnings to communicating the importance of cybersecurity. So what are the main struggles? First of all, climate change is a super complex topic. It has intangible effects. People feel often psychologically very distant to the topic, and climate change communication often gets criticized for negatively framing their communication, trying to motivate action. Now, if you look at that slide with all those struggles lined up, does this seem familiar? Security people, security awareness people? If you think about it, when you try to communicate cybersecurity, all of those struggles are apparent as well. So how do we now still raise awareness and motivate action? De Bruin and Janssen found that evidence-based message framing is a good solution. So what is evidence-based message framing? I will break it down for you. First, you have a message. Think of your message as a beautiful picture that you would like to show to a bigger audience. And now you have to choose the perfect picture frame to enhance the beauty of your picture to resonate most with your audience. Now, going back to the message, the picture frame that you choose is the way that you deliver your message to the given audience. On top of this, de Bruin and Janssen said, as soon as a message is quite complex and you try to motivate something with it, you need to base it around scientific facts. So in a nutshell, this is evidence-based message framing. So let's take a closer look how evidence-based message framing has been effectively used in climate change communication. Past efforts have strategically emphasized the local and personal impacts of climate change. For instance, highlighting the increase in heat waves within a specific region, like this one, an article from 2022 in Rennes. It was 40 degrees in June. I'm glad it's not today. Or one that goes a bit closer to my heart, as I'm Swiss, about the impact of climate change on skiing areas. And this is all based on scientific facts, but by framing the message to resonate with the experiences and values of the audience, awareness can be raised way more effectively and people get more likely to motivate action. So how does this now work for cybersecurity communication? Instead of bombarding people with technical words and concepts about cyber threats, let's highlight the personal and tangible impacts. For instance, we might discuss how a recent data breach in an NREN within our GÉANT community has led to financial losses, and based on that, we can organize a security training internally. And this approach isn't just a shot in the dark, it's based on a real-life example. And studies demonstrate that when we connect cybersecurity to real-life consequences that people can understand and relate to, we can overcome psychological barriers like helplessness and distance. And additionally, framing the message in a positive light, such as highlighting proactive security measures, and not to over-dramatize the impact of cyber threats, we can overcome negative framing. So by using evidence-based message frame strategies, you can effectively, but in the end actually very simply, communicate the importance of cybersecurity and therefore raise awareness and motivate action. Thank you.